Welcome back to the Slate Podcast, where we talk about movies, music, and media. My name is Jeff, and I'm here with my two co-hosts.
Hey, I'm Dariel. Yeah.
And hi, I'm Jorge. Nice to see you guys again.
Nice to see you guys. It's good to be here. Good to be back on the YouTube space. We have a good episode. We're here to cover The Boys and Spider Noir. These are two shows that wrapped up this year recently. So we're gonna start with The Boys since that was the first one that ended. Mm-hmm. So guys, The Boys. This is a show that after 5 seasons, it finally wrapped up. There's a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions. I've seen some opinions online. It's all over the place. But I guess I'll start with you, Dario. So what was, I guess, your score? What were your thoughts? And I guess we'll just go into the discussion.
Are we doing the whole series or just season 5?
Let's break down season 5 first, quickly, and then we can just, as a series overall, what we thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are we doing spoilers?
Oh, yes, by the way, full spoilers ahead.
Okay, yeah, we're at the point where...
Yeah, it's been a minute, too.
It's been out. It's been out. Especially by now, it's been out. Mm-hmm. Okay, so... I kind of want to start actually by just saying that The Boys is probably one of the best TV shows that came out in like the last, 10 years, 20 years. I think it was a pretty big hit, like from the start. This season though, season 5, was mid to high, I would say. In my opinion, there are things that I really, really liked, classic The Boys, and there are things that didn't live up to the expectations of The Boys. I don't think this is the best season of them all. I would have to rewatch to like kind of rank them, but I would definitely say this is not my favorite season. I think probably my favorite season is 1 or 2. Just kind of quickly thinking back. But I love the concept of The Boys of the season 5 with Homelander. I think it all led up to him obviously thinking, that he's a god, and just messing with that concept of like, where do you take this character which has been operating as if he's a god, and once he starts killing everyone and everybody that could give him orders, and he becomes the top chief, I think then the next logical step is for him to just take that worldwide. So, and the whole thing with the church and that whole storyline with the church was very interesting. I think Homelander is probably the most interesting part of the show, to be honest, which is funny because then secondary I would say is The Boys. So
he's going to go down in history as one of the coolest,
the best villains,
fiction, characters.
Yeah, the performance, the just the psychological ride that we had to take with that character. Like, if somebody was just, no psycho, basically, and had superpowers and adored by the public, what would happen? And yeah, I think overall, I don't know if I'm gonna say like a few things, good things and a few bad things, I guess. So the best thing is Homelander, but with that, the ending was kind of a letdown. So that was just like, it was like build up, and then boom. Like the fight was just kind of quick, and people have complained, about his last fight, like how can he lose? I don't know if you guys seen this. People are hating on that scene.
I have something to say about that too.
Okay, yeah. How about we take it by
how when he loses and how he reacts to it?
Well, just the fact that he's hyped up to be the most powerful superhero ever.
I see.
And then like Butcher and Ryan take him down, and Kimiko is just kind of, and she doesn't even help that much. Starlight was there, but then she's fighting the Deep, so she is like, didn't even need her to take him down. But he's supposed to be the most powerful of them all. So I'll just say real quick that is my highlight is Homelander, but that's also like the letdown. And I'll give the season, I'll give it an 8. I think it was good. I think if the ending was better, it would be probably a 9. But 8 is pretty good.
Okay, so 8 out of 10.
Yeah. And then I think let's do that, and then we'll go part by part, like talking about
Yeah.
Homelander, talking about season 5, the whole series, and then nitpicks. We can nitpick a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, George, what are your thoughts on season 5?
No, I'm not far off Dariel here because if I could rate it, first of all, I'd go more like 7.5. And then I could be convinced like to go to an 8. But that being because I feel like most of season 5 was, how do I explain? It's like stuff was happening and whatever was connecting everything was very thin. You know what I mean? Like every episode they're like, hey, I know a guy. Like I know this one superhero that we have to go get a thing from. Let's go get him. And then it's just like a whole bunch of gross jokes and stuff. And,
a lot.
And like the thing is, that's this show, but it gets to a point where you're like, okay, you got anything else? You know? So that's kind of like my overall on this show. But when it comes to Homelander, yeah, I agree. He's gonna go down in history. You know, I think he'll be studied, honestly, by film majors on how to do a villain, a psycho villain, because we have in our time, Hannibal Lecter and things like that, Darth Vader.
Yep.
So now you can add the Homelander to the list.
He's up there with like Thanos and
Yeah, I was gonna say like this might be. I mean, not to derail the structure of this, but we should do. My top 3 would be Thanos.
Top villains.
Yeah, like rank Thanos, Heath Ledger's Joker, and Homelander.
You know what I love when people ask me to do that is that I forget everything I've ever remembered in my whole life. And so I'm gonna leave that for later
because the performances goes with that. But before we get to that, are you?
I see. I know I have nothing.
No. The top.
Oh no. I was just gonna say like, he's great, and then he's like really good, and then he's also slightly part of the reason why I was like, maybe it's not him, maybe it's how the show handled him, but why at the end, during that whole scene in the White House, I was like, that's it, okay, yeah. So, but overall, compelling stuff, especially from him. There is some compelling moments from the boys. They do have their moments of heart, and I enjoy that always. But yeah, that's my overall thesis. Fun show, but not my favorite season.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much on the same page with you guys for season 5. I think the way I'm gonna start rating things is very subjective. So like, how did it make me feel? Was I excited? Was I looking forward to it in the moment? Did it get emotions out of me? Tears? I feel like I cry a lot when I watch things. So. For the rating, I'll start with the rating.
There's nothing wrong with that, Jeff.
Men can cry too.
Absolutely. You heard that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I think for the
no.
I think for the I think for the rating, I'm there with. I think Dariel. I think you said 8 stars. I think I'll give it an 8 as well. Maybe even leaning to a 7.5. But you know what? I'm in a good mood, so I'll give it an 8. But
I'm surprised.
Thank God Jeff's in a good mood.
I'm actually surprised. I thought you guys be higher than me. But
Well, here's the thing. So for season 5, right? And I think I have a little analogy type thing for like about the fight at the end. But for season 5, so subjectively, I was looking forward to the show every week, but I wasn't as excited as I was for Daredevil, I think. As Spider Noir. I was so excited for Spider Noir.
That's not fair though.
No,
but
no, but that's
they're both superhero shows. They're all 3 superhero shows.
Yeah.
Maybe not the same context when it comes to what they're representing, but at the same time, you can argue Daredevil is a little bit, just a little more, I guess, in the realism realm. And I remember when it was both Daredevil and The Boys that we were looking forward to during the week.
Yeah.
By the way, we're being fed good.
That was a good stretch of television.
Yeah.
So when it came to Daredevil, every day I like let's go, turn it on now. I'm hyped for Daredevil season 2. And then when it came to The Boys, we would be like, oh, are we watching The Boys? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will look forward to it. I don't want to downplay it. I will be looking forward to it. But so being in it, it was fun. But yeah, I guess I also felt that this was one of the weakest seasons. And when it comes to emotions, like pulling me in, I was even a little surprised with myself. It was like that was an emotional, touching scene in the end, but I didn't feel it. I don't know why. Compared to, and I don't want to talk about Daredevil so much, but like the courtroom scene from Daredevil, I was getting teary eyes because I'm so in the moment and I'm feeling it, bro. Like when that yelling back and forth, and when Daredevil says, "I am Daredevil," like spoilers, but bro, like
come on, it's insane.
If you haven't seen the show by now, you don't care.
Yeah,
but
oh shit! Hold on, I hope my brother's not watching.
He'll be fine. So
he's in the middle of watching.
When you're pulling me in like that. That's when I know I'm having a good time and it's good for me. But like, yeah, I don't know why the boys didn't have that same effect, especially during those scenes, those touchy scenes. So it's still, I was moved by it. What had to be done.
Like we know this is the finale, right? So there's something there. But I also think it could have benefited from like, what is it?
I don't know. Is that the writing, the directing?
Yeah,
that wasn't all there.
I think it's just my point earlier was like there's too much of that typical boys charm, where it's like everybody. How did you describe it? You were like everybody's joke is like, oh, it smells like a thing and a thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, that kind of humor. It only lasts for so long.
Yeah.
Until you have to take them seriously eventually. And I think they kind of overstepped a little bit when it came to that sort of feeling, and then it just kind of it overshadows their serious moments. Yeah,
and that has to do with a point that I'll bring up in a little bit.
You can bring it up now.
Yeah. Well, so before that, so for season 5 overall, again, I'll give it an 8. I had fun with it, but it wasn't I wish the finale would have been better. Because it's the finale. But yeah.
Well, I'll say, okay, I think we should just do now like highlights and lowlights of the season 5, and then just kind of summarize it, because I wrote what you guys were talking about. I wrote like my highlights and lowlights. What's the word for
Nitpicks?
that? Nitpicks or whatever. I don't know. I like highlights and lowlights. We should make that a segment in the.
Welcome to highlights and lowlights. Boom.
With Dariel.
Dariel.
So can I? Okay, for me, I'll point out. I feel like I got the biggest point I have to make is regarding that fight at the end.
Okay,
I think I have one lowlight that we all agree on.
Yeah, well, I want to bring something up that I want to bring.
I know exactly what.
What I want to bring up.
Yeah.
So
actually, go first there. Yeah, let's go through those first.
Okay, should I just bring it up, and we can all just talk about that one thing, so we don't have to come back. Highlight is Homelander.
Yes.
I think we just said it. He's one of the best villains ever put to the screen, and that has to do with the writing and Anthony Starr. Yeah. His performance is insane, from top to bottom. Whatever you think about the ending is not because of lack of performance. No. Like that is 100% him, and I can't wait to see what he does next as well. Yeah, to see him in something a little bit different.
Everybody sells it.
Yeah,
when it comes to their performances.
Well, let's make that point too. Everybody's performance, not just the villain, but Butcher. That's also like a
dude.
Define.
I'll never forget Butcher. That was my God. Boy.
I love Butcher.
Character.
I mean, at the beginning, it's like I could not watch it without subtitles. I don't know what half the things he's saying, but
you learned.
You learn how to. I don't know if
you learn to listen to him.
Yeah.
I wonder if he changed his thing. Maybe he got to know, like, okay, the accent is too thick.
I had subtitles on in the last season.
No, I would laugh every time he would say something like, "Oh, it's like two Q's in a barbecue." Like he would say a whole bunch of random stuff in one sentence, and I would catch none of it.
Yeah.
I'd be dying. I'd be like, whatever the hell that means.
Was.
You know?
Yeah.
So highlight performances. Let's just say that overall. Mm-hmm. And the whole for season 5 specifically, the whole like him wanting people to think of him as God, and that how that whole thing went down, great. And then, but of course, the low light for that is the ending, the actual ending of how they kill him. I saw it coming from like episode 2 of the season, 2 or 3.
It wasn't predictable, but like what other? I think I saw that coming too.
Wait,
like, take the powers and kill him.
Take the powers.
Okay.
Like we saw that he can take powers away, which kind of came out of nowhere. I feel like, but that was like the last season, right?
Yeah, and like season 3.
Yeah, season 3. But then they brought it back this season when Kimiko gets her powers taken away. That's this season, right?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah. From there, I was like, oh, why don't they just do that to Homelander? Like, just go back to that plan. And so I was like, but I had it in the back of my head, like, I hope that's not how they actually get him, because they kind of let that go, and they're trying the virus. So you think that's how they're gonna get him, but like, how are they really gonna kill him? Especially after that finale of the penultimate episode, like just before the ending, like he gets the V1. So, but then, I was talking to somebody. It's like, that's the big question, like, how are they gonna get him? And because he's supposed to be the most powerful, and then that fight is such a letdown that everybody watching this was like, feel like he should just be able to fly away. You know, like that's the thing, that you put your character in a corner when you say he can fly as fast as A-Train can run. You know, he can just fly away. He did it before.
Since you hit on that, so I'll just say my point. I think we didn't get to see what we thought we were gonna see, which is that what you just said. Like, why wasn't this more epic? It should have been. This is like Superman. You know, like this is Injustice. This is like Injustice, right?
Yeah. By the way, they put this finale in theaters, so you would think.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's the budget.
Also, stop doing that.
Yeah.
All studios, please.
Well, that kind of ties to my point. I think it wasn't, the scope of it wasn't as epic, as big, because I think this is where the TV budget and the TV format almost puts it in the box, so they can't do what a movie does. I think if we would have seen the cinematic version of this, it would have been like Injustice. It would have been like watching Superman in Justice League fighting the Flash and like Wonder Woman. You know, like it would have been all over the city. But because it's a TV show, I think that's why it had to be smaller. You know, in scope.
Yeah, I think
get
they're
that
also
point.
trying to stay with the comics as well, because in the comics, that's how the final confrontation goes down. It goes down inside the White House.
But
it could be epic.
There's more
You're
people.
Right.
There's more people involved. It could be epic, but I'll say, crap. What was it? You were just
that the TV format is what made
the budget
it smaller.
thing. So I mean, you can say that, but this is also one of the most popular TV shows currently. Like, why not give it a bigger budget, and then you think of something like Game of Thrones?
You would think they would do that.
Well, Game of Thrones, I don't remember the number for the budget for the episode, but Game of Thrones is like
the most expensive.
The most expensive show ever made. Per episode.
At that point, yeah.
They don't have to go that big, but like Game of Thrones is like,
they got dragon fights.
They have dragons, CGI, real life locations, many actors,
real life dragons,
so many extras. Yeah. So I feel like I don't know. Maybe you don't know what's happening behind the scenes.
You're right too, because some shows now look like movies.
Yeah, so they could have given it a bigger budget. It being as popular as it is.
My addition would have been like, and I told Jeff. I remember telling Jeff this. Like, I would have had all the boys, like the gang, all the boys there to fight him, and I would say like even at like have your little superhero fight, whatever. All of a sudden he loses his powers, then I would have had like all the boys come in and just get a swing on him, just beat the hell out of him. That would have, even if not epic, would have lifted up like those spirits of like oh, everyone deserves this. Everyone had this coming. So.
Yeah. Well, it's that, and like one last nitpick, not to, hammer this point too much, but also like the lack of plan of them going into the White House. Their plan is just get to Homelander and blast him.
Yeah, this is the White House, by the way.
This is the White House. They just get in and they get lucky.
Jeff, I don't know if you've ever tried to get into the White House.
I've been there. It's easy.
Apparently, it's easy.
It's super easy.
Yeah.
So that's the highlight, low light. But then characters, I want to bring up Kimiko.
Yeah.
This is a soft spot for Dariel, by the way.
I love Kimiko.
But when he says that, he means like actually love, like love.
He means it, yeah.
Like he tried to propose to her.
Can we put our picture?
Yeah.
There you editing this. So put the picture.
Here's footage of Dariel proposing to Kimiko.
Footage.
It's on
Here's a
screen
picture,
right
real
now.
life picture of me and
This
Kimiko,
this man is in love.
No, listen, she's great. And I know I love the character. I think the character is a great character, and everybody loves her. You know, she came in as an outcast, can't talk. You know, she's like scared, traumatized, everything that happened. She found a family. She has Frenchie. Okay, that's great. But then she talks.
And the joke was
as soon as she opens that damn mouth.
no, and look, it's a good bit because the joke was, she was watching TikTok on the flight here. That only works the first time, maybe the second time, and then they did it again, and they did it again.
It just feels,
and I was
so
like,
off.
no,
Yeah.
Oh god,
it just feels so off with her character.
Yeah,
to,
dude,
to talk like that, it's terrible. I mean, she's like I don't know. She feels like a sweet character.
Yeah.
And the comment I made about the jokes that are kind of like, you know, she's like, ooh, it smells like a 7-Eleven bathroom and
two hobos screwing.
Yeah. And two hobos. Yeah. It's like everything is like smells like this. Nasty thing and this other nasty thing that, I think she says IHOP bathroom or something or Krispy Kreme bathroom or something.
It's so weird. It felt like that one friend that keeps making the same joke. And it's like, bro, it's not funny anymore.
It's like unnatural. I get what they're trying to go with, like, oh, you think she's sweet? She actually has a dirty mouth. Ha ha.
Yeah.
But it doesn't land.
But so does everyone else.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that didn't work for me. That didn't work for me.
Yeah, everyone else
didn't work for me.
That's where I think the writing kind of falls. It sounds like it's written by one person.
Look, they took a risk.
They took a risk. It did not pay off.
No, way to take a risk in the finale.
It was kind of like, and I've seen a few reactions to the show, and everybody kind of has the same reaction of like, I like Kimiko, but stop trying to make me not like her now. Like, like this is making me not like her, and I want to like her.
There were parts in this season where she would go back to like doing the sign language thing.
Yeah,
and it feels like in my head it switched right back to what we know.
It feels right.
Yeah, it feels right.
Feels right. And then she says something, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Yeah. Stop it."
Yeah.
Shut up. Every time she would say a joke, Dariel would be like this, bro.
I'm like, make it stop. Like, make it stop. Bro. Make it stop. I don't. Yeah. I don't.
Oh,
and look, I don't know. You could have done it without that, and the show wouldn't have been affected. Like in the end, she still loves Frenchie. She still ended up in this place where she's trying to find herself.
Looking back at that, it's like, what did that change really?
To what, her talking or
Frenchie? Well, Frenchie. But she can already communicate with Frenchie. Yeah, I mean, she can communicate now with everybody, but that wasn't like part of the plot or anything.
That's one of those new ideas, right? Those things, they're like, maybe since it's the last season, we should make Kimiko talk.
Yeah.
And I guess it
comes out of nowhere, too.
I guess it would show that she's working on herself and like growing.
But last point I'll make about Kimiko that also kind of pisses me off. I was thinking about the endings of every character and how they tie it up. And she hates her powers, right? She hates them. She's so happy when she lost them, right? And then it comes back. And so you think like, oh, she just wants to live a normal life with Frenchie and just go have kids and whatever. But you know who actually who also hates their powers, who end up actually losing it? What's her name? The smart girl.
Sage.
Oh, Sage. Yeah,
Sage also hates her power, and she's a terrible person.
Yeah.
She was helping Homelander. She was hoping for everybody to die so she can go live by herself. Mm-hmm. She gets the happy ending.
She gets to go to Orlando.
She gets to be without her powers. Lives to Orlando to Universal. She goes.
Yeah, she went to Harry
Potter Land. And I'm like, that's not fair. I feel like that Kimiko deserves that, not her.
I kind of mentioned this before, but like that in that scene where they're all in the house and they're like, well, Kimiko now has these powers that can take powers away. Let's use her. And then she was just like, all for it. She didn't really even say anything. I felt like it would have been nice if she pushed back and said like, no, I don't want to do this.
But and that's the whole point of her character is like she's been used as a weapon.
Yeah. Exactly.
Her whole life, and that's what she's trying to get away for. And now the end happens, right? And her last shot, I think, is like she's in France or wherever she and Frenchie wanted to go, and she's like happy and content. Oh, I'm here, and Frenchie's here with me in spirit.
I hated that.
Sad.
I hate that the fight at the end stopped for Frenchie.
That was a great moment.
No,
I'm sorry.
It slowed down. It slowed down what was happening.
A little, but I like that scene. But
I could live without it. But
real quick is she's still in the same place. People are still gonna be looking after her to use her as a weapon. Nothing changed. She did not get a happy ending at all.
She went to France.
Great.
Have you been to France?
I have.
What's it like?
It's great.
So I'm sure she thinks the same.
Touché.
That's a French word.
Oui, oui.
That's not French.
Anyway.
Well, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like
French people.
It sounds like 8 episodes. It just isn't enough. And maybe we should get back to how things used to be,
Yes.
And you know what else has 8 episodes?
Sound old, Jeff.
Oh, you stepped on my transition.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right, let's do it again. You know what else has 8 episodes? Spider Noir.
Let's go.
Spider Noir. Oh man. I'm gonna be a lot more positive.
Oh God.
I'm gonna be a lot more positive.
Come on, man. You were doing it with me.
Keep all this in.
I don't know what's happening to me, sir. You see?
I'm a cat.
You're a what?
I'm a spider.
I'm a spider.
We lost like 5 people just now.
That's okay.
I'm gonna be a lot more positive for this review. But okay, so Spider Noir, 8 episodes. They dropped on Amazon Prime all at once. Very surprised that they dropped all at once. Real quick, so this was obviously starting Nicolas Cage. I believe this was the first time he's starting in a TV show.
Yes.
And these were the same people, the producers, I believe. They were I had this information right in front of me.
Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, the same guys, the 2 guys from the Philip is one of their names.
I don't know, dude.
The producers.
Philip?
Yes, I understand the producers.
I get what you. Yeah, I get what you're
into the Spider-Verse and across the
The
Spider-Verse.
2 guys from Spider-Verse.
And their names are...
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller.
The directors of the Lego movie.
And that too. I feel like they were involved in something else recently too.
Yes, Interstellar.
No. That's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary. Yeah, they were involved in Project Hail Mary.
Slip of the tongue.
Yeah, I got so much to say about this show, but I'll throw it to you first. So Dario.
Well, I have a weird question for both of you. Do you think it's a good sign that a TV show drops all its episodes or drops one at a time?
It's not a good... That's why I'm shocked, because that's not a good sign. Like when they did the same for Wonder Man, everybody was like, oh, this is not going to be a good show. Wonder Man was amazing. I love Wonder Man.
Great.
So yeah, it's usually not a good sign.
Yeah.
I've also learned that when a movie allows the embargo to go like the day before the movie comes out, that's not a good sign either. Same thing for shows. So
With the embargo, say again.
Like the review embargo.
Oh.
When the studio waits for like the last minute,
yeah.
That usually means this movie's probably not good.
Yeah, because they don't want people to start reviewing it and giving it bad reviews, so no one goes to see it.
Yeah.
But I mean, this goes to show that who cares what they think. You know, they don't know what's good because it can still drop. I mean,
this would have been a great week-to-week show, man.
It would have been. I feel like it's the way to watch it, to be honest.
But Dariel, I'll throw it to you first. So, what do you think overall?
But first of all, I watched it in black and white.
Oh.
It was awesome. I am a
man of class.
A man of class.
Gentleman move.
Thank you, sir.
Honestly.
I tried to watch it in color. I kind of started one of the episodes in color until I couldn't. I thought it was too colorful, but it was shot. Yeah. It was way up. No, but it was made to be really good in black and white, and I love the lighting of it and the contrast. It was just very cool. And it put me back into that style of noir, which is really, really cool. I thought this show, I'm actually glad actually it's all dropped in at once, just because I felt like it was a little slow. I'll start off with the negatives. I think it was a little slow, and I like slow. I like slow pacing in shows and movies. But this was a little slow on the uptake. It was definitely interesting to the take of, and we're going spoilers, right?
It's full spoilers.
I
like black and white and color.
And color. The fact that, you know, this version of Spider-Man is not really a hero. They really make the point to say that he's not really trying to save everybody. He's not doing it for other people. I mean, he is saving people and he likes that, but it's more, he admits like it's for me. It makes me feel good. He's quit and he doesn't really go back full into it, into like the very end. But I thought, of course, Nicolas Cage is great in there. And one quick question, that's kind of all I say. I'll give it, as far as rating, I think I'll give this a 7.5 out of 10.
Nice.
Because
okay.
Mainly because of the ending.
You don't like the ending?
I thought the resolution was a little too quick. So
it's hard. It's hard doing these endings, let me tell you.
It's hard to end things, as we all know. But
8 episodes.
But it's just, it felt like he was losing the whole time against the Electro guy, and then he just swings him in front of a train, and boom, it's over. It's kind of like he's losing, and then he just kind of makes a move that doesn't really come from anywhere and wins, and then it's great. But 7.5 is a little slow. And my question is, his name is Ben Reilly.
Yep.
It's not Peter Parker.
Nope.
But I did catch that they said that he changed his name. So I thought a reveal was going to be that his name is actually Peter Parker. And after the war, because he says, I think one of the guys says, it was hard to find you because you changed your name, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought it was going to be a reveal that his actual name is Peter Parker. So what do you guys think about that? Is he Peter Parker or I don't know what Ben Reilly comes. I heard that name before, Spider-Man.
That's the name of Peter Parker's clone.
Clone. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So let me give you a little insight. So in the 90s there was this whole clone saga in the Spider-Man comics, and Ben Reilly was one of the clones, the main clone. He's still around in the comics that came out of that. What I heard in the real life, and I just looked it up, is that because they're being so experimental with the character in the show, there's almost legal stuff.
It's Amazon.
That they cannot use the character Peter Parker because it is literally written on a contract that if Peter Parker shows up in any type of media, there's his guidelines. Like, he cannot smoke, he cannot drink, he has to be like this, like that. This is like their Mickey Mouse. So I think that this was like their workaround of like, this is Peter Parker, but we're gonna call him Ben. This is Ben Reilly.
Okay, now that you say that, I mean, they never call him Spider-Man.
He's the spider. The spider.
So you can almost say this is not a Spider-Man.
I was gonna say I don't think this is the same Spider-Man Noir that we've seen in the movies.
I think it is.
Into the Spider-Verse?
It is.
Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse.
No, it's not.
Because
there's one line that kind of proves that.
at the beginning where he says, somebody asked me, what kind of universe is this?
Yeah,
but no one asked him in the movies.
Well, you can use your imagination, and we can pretend.
Screw you, Jeff.
We can just pretend.
But Into the Spider-Verse, he's called Peter Parker.
Yeah,
he says my name is Peter Parker.
No, I know. But the legalities of things in real life.
Yeah. But I like my theory then of his name is Peter Parker.
To add to the not him, Into the Spider-Verse, he says he lost his Uncle Benjamin, right? In this show, he lost, what's her face? Ruby. And she's the one that told him, with great power comes great responsibility.
I caught that too. In my head, it's the same one. Shut up, George.
Hey, so I pay attention.
So with Jeff, logic doesn't matter.
Yeah, with Jeff, it's all about feelings.
I don't care. I live in my own bubble.
Liberal.
He's not. He's the same. I like my theory. His name is actually Peter Parker. He changed it, and they never.
That could be they could get away with that.
Yeah,
like season 2 or whatever.
Yeah. Cool.
So so you gave it a 7.5.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel, George?
I give it an 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah, I had fun with it. I didn't feel forced to. I don't know if this is a negative, but you said it was slow. I also didn't feel forced to get into the next episode. There were episodes I was like, whoa, cliffhanger. Let me see what happens next, There were some good moments, a lot of good moments. Great performances. Nick Cage is the best. And I kept forgetting about his freaking friend, Robbie. And then he started becoming a bigger character throughout the show. I started liking him. He's from New Girl. We all love him there.
Yeah.
My nitpicks for it were the action design more so. I didn't feel like it was very Spider-Man-esque too much. It is easy to be he swings here, he swings there, and then he gets hit or something. But it feels too simple. So that being said, it is a fun show. I also watched it in both black and white and color, by the way.
Oh.
Reason being, I feel like there are episodes, specifically episode 1, you need to watch in black and white. Mm. And then there are other episodes that focus on more the other characters that you can watch in color. And it gives off a different feeling. It gives off a Marvel feeling,
Yeah.
But yeah, I went through that. I kind of felt it out and I was like, this feels like it should be black and white, and then I switch it up. And yeah, it was good. It was fun. Enjoyed it. I'm with you on the whole electric dude guy. I don't like how he was getting the better of him, and then he just kind of, you know what? Take the train, and then
and put you on the A train.
A train, and he eats
the boys. A train.
He just straight up murders him.
Yeah.
That's pretty. It's crazy.
A train from the boys runs over people when he's running.
There. Okay,
and he gets run over by A train.
George, put him down. Oh God! Live on camera.
Oh, shit. Okay, that was too much. That's fine. It's my phone.
Oh,
but yeah. All right. So what was it? The score?
8.5. 8.5. I get it 8.5, and yeah, it's good, fun time. What about you, Jeff? What do you think?
Okay.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. So that was a good episode.
Thank you everybody
guys.
for watching.
Right
no,
now.
I'll try to keep it brief. First of all, score for me 9. This show for me was almost perfect.
No,
I love
He's biased because it's Spider-Man.
Shut up. Let me get to it. I was eating it up. Every episode I was like, oh crap. Let me get to the next one. I was so excited watching this. Okay. I will let me go on a little parenthesis. So in the comic book world, in the comic book community, it is very common thing that ever since the Spider-Verse thing was started in the comics around in the 2000, I think 7 or 8. I think it's Spider Island, right?
Early 10s.
Yeah, I might have to get fact check. But when it was started, it was cool at first. We got people like Miles Morales from it, and it was a cool concept. But one of the complaints in the comic book world is that it's just been overdone too much. Like there are way too many Spider-Man. There are comic books that Spider-Man from this world and this world and this world, to the point where in the comics it feels too saturated right now. So where I'm going with this is that I love that they took one of those Spider-Man from the comics, one of the many clones or versions of Spider-Man that I guess it had the advantage of being in the movie, so people were already familiar with it. But I like that they took this character that already we have so many movies about him. But to me, this felt so unique, bro, and like so like separate from Peter Parker, from classic Spider-Man, that it's like, oh yeah, you can have multiple stories. You can. This works for me. Like it's not just another Spider-Man story. No, like this felt like a legit, unique story. And, you know, obviously, it's because of who the character is, the world, the context, what he's going through is so different. So I love that this didn't feel like just copy and paste like some of the comic books feel. Like, no, this was a very unique story.
Sorry to cut you off, but it's that experiment of like how people, it's like a template of how you can make a new same movie, right? So I've told you guys before, like, what if you watched a movie about James Bond, but it's in the future, right? Or a very famous movie about Predator is like, what if Predator, but in the past?
What if you take the Predator and you put him in all these scenarios?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like you're taking something familiar and you're putting him in a different melting pot, and you see how that works out. And most of the time, you get something pretty unique and memorable out of it. So that's kind of how they're going about it here. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. His name was escaping me. Dan Slott is the name of the writer that kind of started the Spider-Verse concept. He expanded on it in the comics. But anyways, I think one of the reasons why it felt so unique too in the show and why it worked for me is because, bro, they got the perfect act. Like, Nicolas Cage is perfect for this role.
Yeah.
Like,
a little, maybe a little too old for it, but I believe it.
Are you ageist, Dariel?
Yep.
Are you saying you're ageist?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Look at
he's getting up there. He's up there, but
I don't know how old he is, but he is.
He's like in his 60s.
Yeah.
And he's somehow still killing it, which, by the way, that de-aging is pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, the backflash.
The
flashback. the backflash.
the backflash.
The backflip flash. It was, he looked great. It actually was. I don't know if it was in black and white. Did you watch that episode in black and white?
I did.
Yeah, because it's the past. It looked great. I thought it was flawless. I don't know what they did to his face, his makeup.
I think they did some de-aging. I think I noticed.
Yeah. He was skinnier, but it was perfect.
Yeah.
That I feel like could have been the current one.
And here's why it doesn't matter. Spider-Man is always wearing a mask.
Yeah,
that's why it works. Yeah. That's the beauty of Spider-Man. You can put anybody in that costume.
Although I appreciate, talking about that, I feel like they still did all the classic Spider-Man things.
Yes.
Like he still had a fight scene without the suit. Part of it. And then towards the end, his mask
is ripped.
Yeah. Classic Spider-Man. Yeah, so I love that.
I totally lean on this. Like, this, as different as this show is, it feels like they still leaned on the essence of what makes Spider-Man special.
Stop hitting your freaking mic.
I know, I keep hitting that, and it's
stop that.
Massive and in my face. That's why.
Okay.
But anyways,
you'll get used to it.
How do you talk in the mic? How do you talk in this mic?
Shut up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So but the essence of Spider-Man is definitely here.
It is.
My point is like how. Like at the end, his friend even mentions it. Like, so Flint Marko gets the girl. What is it? The mayor gets to do his thing, and like
Robbie gets
Robbie gets his new job. Like he gets a job.
Yeah, the other guy gets cured.
Yeah, the other guy gets cured.
But what do I get?
Yeah, and what do I get? He's like, I just want a hot dog.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
He didn't get nothing.
he always has to sacrifice something.
Mm-hmm.
That's the price of being Spider-Man. And by the way, one of the things that Spider-Man is always, you see in the comics and the movies, is that he's trying to protect his identity. This is why. Because when you trust a girl with one of your biggest secrets, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, he didn't. She found out.
He trusted her. But see, this is why Spider-Man is always so protective of his identity.
Like, yeah, she pulled a Lois Lane, right? Lois Lane.
Lois Lane.
Women, ladies. If you think
that's not. We're gonna lose our female audience.
Jump out the window.
If you think your boyfriend's a superhero, don't jump out the window. I would say test it out.
That's good advice. That's good advice, actually.
Gosh, she was like, okay.
She was feeling herself.
Bye.
What if he's like, there she goes? See.
But that's I love that they did that, because Spider-Man almost never gets a happy ending, bro. Just look at the last movie, No Way Home. He had to make a sacrifice for the greater good. You know, like that's Peter Parker.
Yeah,
but
that's compelling. It's really compelling.
I did watch it in color. I want to go back and watch it in black and white.
It's almost a different show, dude. Like I tried. I watched a bit of an episode, and I was like, it just feels too modern. It doesn't.
I love
feel
how it looks, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean,
the show is
the way they filmed it was with both. Like they had a monitor for both black and white and color, and geez Louise, like the way I love how it looks in color as well.
Yeah,
it is very like highly saturated. Our friend Alex, he mentioned that he's watching the show in color because the set design. Yeah, it's really good.
So good.
Well,
there's one scene that stuck out to me where they were Nicolas Cage and Robbie. They were talking outside on a bench, and it just looks so beautiful. I was like, man, this is so cool.
Yeah, well that's what, and I think the colors they chose are very specific, because I feel like every time I switch it to color just to see like, okay, I'm kind of curious how this looks in color. It's a lot of red, a lot of green, a lot of bright reds and a lot of bright greens. And I'm like, I don't know color theory, but I wonder if those are the ones that pop off most in black and white. Yeah. But I noticed like every wall is green, and like,
I did watch something with the cinematographer, him and the other guy. They were saying that they had to, I forget the technical things that they were talking about, but at one point he was saying like, oh yeah, we just had to keep killing the color, and we had to be like, go more. I don't know exactly what they meant, but I think what they meant is like they had to keep pushing like either the saturation or the contrast. Yeah. Because I guess that's what works for black and white.
Because if you film red in black and white, it turns black.
Yeah.
Right? But it's a detailed black. Like
you almost have to. There's this tricks, right? Like, is this true? Yeah. I've heard that like in black and white, like they use chocolate for blood because the color black or brown resembles red.
Well, it's because they have to think about when they're putting two colors against each other, you want contrast. You don't want the colors to look the same. So you have to know what color shows up in white, what color shows up in black, and what the like the difference, the hues are. So it pops up in black and white. Yeah. So I love it. And I think it's a great idea. I think Nicolas Cage was like, he said it was my idea to have it in color too, because even though he said my performance, it was for black and white. Yeah. But I know millennials, I know some people that are not gonna want to watch it in black and white. So let's give them a color version. I think that's great, but I see watching it in black and white. I see the vision of what the show is. It's a very unique show in many ways.
All the costumes, dude, it's so genuine. There's one scene also that stuck out. The scene when Robbie is taking the train to go to Brooklyn, I think. Do you notice that even the little subtleties, that when he gets on the train, it's just him and all white people, and then the audience in the train changes as he gets closer to Brooklyn. And even the way the train looks, like it looks more raggedy. Like by the time he gets to Brooklyn, it's a whole different train. The way it looks, and it's just all black people. But like just those little subtle things, like I was like, oh my really gosh, this is so cool, man.
Yeah, I think visually, my favorite scene was the first time you're introduced to Kat Hardy.
Yes, I was gonna say that
she was doing that song. Dream
Oh
a Little
yeah,
Dream.
yeah,
And which it's more of a modern take on that song.
yeah.
But it was funny because like I was answering a text and I was watching it while she started singing, and in my head I'm like, oh, this is the scene in noir films or mafia films where
when he
you
falls in
introduce the
love.
girl and the main character's at the bar and she's singing and she's beautiful, and then he gets in love with her or whatever. But then the beat drops for the song. And it has her on this rig of her like going forward,
oh my
and then it cuts to a Dutch angle over here, and it's all blurry, and I'm like,
so good.
oh my gosh, this is gorgeous.
yeah,
I love
that's a standout.
Yeah.
I mean, did you watch it in color or in black and white?
No, black and white.
Oh my god, yeah, I was gonna say it
I
looked
watched that in
amazing.
color. So good.
Yeah. Yeah,
Again,
I did both, but no, I was so awestruck. I was like, yeah, I'm here.
That's
I'm
the
with it.
scene that I watched where I was like, okay, I made a good decision in black and white because the they're going off in the cinematography.
Yeah.
Like you can watch this just for how it looks,
Yeah.
like just for the cinematography. Like you said, that rig when she's like, I wish they would have done that more. I wish it would have gone like all the way up to him, like almost like an effect, like he feels like he's pulling closer. Even the shot on him, I think there's a light behind him.
They're going towards him.
Yeah, his reaction and everything. I was like, this is gonna be a very cinematic show.
Yeah, I love that.
The Dutch angles,
Right
like that's what I mean.
Spider
It's like-
tingle. Everything
Yeah,
got
oh,
the
yeah,
spider
well,
the
tingle.
spider tingle.
the
Yeah,
spider
different.
sense.
But that's
Love,
what I
yeah.
mean. Like it's made for black and white because all of those things together create that atmosphere. I don't know how the smoking also looked, but like the smoke every time it just looks like that style. And it's everything. It's the lighting, the smoke, the angles, the Dutch angles. It's like, it's a very unique show. I think if you haven't seen it,
You know what it
I don't know why
is?
you're here, but watch
It's I watched an interview with Nicolas Cage where he was pretty much naming some of the things he watched and like some of the things he was inspired to. Pretty much the things he looked up to, his heroes from the black and white era. And I think it's cool how he's using the past, things from the past, with modern technology, and then you almost get this new thing. And to me, I love that because in music and in audio, that's pretty much hip hop. Hip hop, you still get songs where you sample the old things with the new technology and the new way of rapping and the new cadences, and you create a new thing. It's like taking things from the past and like even like you said, like even he said his performance was like for black and white. But people are gonna watch it in colors, and you have the CGI effects and all this. So it's this cool mashup of like the past and the present, like.
Yeah.
And you create this new thing, like.
Yeah. I'm sure there are so many. I would love to watch a video on the breakdown
Like
on
breaking down that
all the
stuff.
references they have to all movies.
A lot.
I'm sure there's a million.
There's
of them.
one that he kept naming. I forgot, but there's one that I guess it was like one of the top things in black and white.
He said, "Here's one," and I was so ready.
Yeah,
for him
yeah,
to
and
name
then
drop
didn't
it,
say
and he just
anything.
instantly forgot.
And post, add me.
Here's
voice.
one thing about the movie, guys. Anyway, let's wrap it up.
It's like an obvious AI voice. Like it is this.
Well, I think we did it, guys.
Yeah.
No, I liked it.
I think that's pretty much all I got. So yeah, 9 stars. I really appreciate it. Even if this show doesn't come back with a second season, it's fine. Like
It's fine.
And if they do give us a second season, then I'll be there. I'll be there to watch it. But yeah,
Cool.
guys, any final thoughts?
No, let's wrap it up.
No, that's pretty much it. Good job.
Good job.
Spider Noir.
Yeah.
Try again, boys. And,
Well, we'll be seeing more of the universe because there's a spin-off show coming next year, I think.
The Vought Rising.
Vought Rising, which is a prequel, I think. It's like set in the past.
Note to all studios: stop milking the best thing you've ever made.
And they made fun of that in the show, and ironically, they're doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, unironically.
Don't get me started on Stranger Things. All right?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
Well,
But anyways.
Well, and hold on, and I'm excited about the new Into the Spider-Verse movie where we'll see that character again.
Yes.
The Nicolas Cage.
Beyond the Spider-Verse?
Yeah,
next
Beyond
year.
the Spider-Verse.
It comes out next year, I believe.
God willing.
Supposedly.
Pray to the Lord
next year is packed.
that it happens.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't surprise if they push it back
Yeah,
again.
they've been pushing it.
I
But,
hope not. They
Hey,
show
stop.
at CinemaCon. They
We're
showed
pushing it.
some stuff.
oh yeah, I heard they show.
Yeah.
When do they do that? They show these freaking people everything, and then we what are we
privilege? Yeah, where are we?
What are we?
I think it's for the movie.
Yeah, that's what I was.
CinemaCon is for like the owners of the movie theater chains and all that. Like,
yeah, people in
the business,
in the industry. Yeah, you gotta be on the inside.
You know, guys, if
this podcast.
We'll be in. And
we
we'll be
could
able
get
to
in.
go see those things.
Somebody get
That's
in
something I really want to do is go to CinemaCon. That'd be cool.
CinemaCon sounds
please
so fun.
Like and subscribe so we can go to CinemaCon.
Yes,
please subscribe right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
hashtag take us to CinemaCon.
Hashtag
2027.
No. What?
Ooh, that's 27.
Let's shoot for 2030. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's give it some
let's have
space.
a realistic goal. But if you made it this far into the pod, I think you like us. So just go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
If you want.
If you like what you saw. Jeff, take us out.
Yeah, so if you go to our channel, you're gonna see that there's previous episodes from like 2 or 3 years ago. Feel free to catch those. If not, when you subscribe, obviously you'll be notified when new episodes come out. We'll try to keep a every 2 week type episode. Hopefully every month we'll try to drop at least 2 episodes, 3 if we get lucky. But there's a lot of movies, there's a lot of shows coming out this year that need to get covered, so we'll try to be there. Before we end, do you guys have anything you guys want to promote in your own personal projects?
Yeah, I'd like to promote that Dariel is here. Thank
you.
I appreciate that.
I'm alive.
Lord, amen.
I wanna promote LA.
God bless.
Have you been there?
No.
Wow, what a fake.
And let me say, by the time this episode drops, I think our latest short film, Shadow of the Batman, it's an official trailer will be dropped on YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out, go over to my page at JNM Productions on YouTube. I don't know if the link is in the description, but you guys let me know.
If it's out by the time this comes out.
Yeah,
we'll put it. Even if we'll put it eventually.
Yeah.
So check out the trailer.
Check that out. Let me know what you think.
Maybe when you're watching the whole movie's out. If it's later in the year, it's coming soon. So
yeah,
they watch this.
Hopefully by the time this episode comes out before that.
That's what I was gonna say. Like.
What?
This episode will definitely be out before.
No, I'm saying if you're catching this episode like way later.
Oh, in the future.
The movie's out.
So we're talking to you in the future.
Yeah. Tell me real quick. How was
this whole time?
This whole time. Are we dead yet?
Yeah.
How was Spider-Man, by the way?
How yeah. Is it cool to have flying cars?
Yeah.
Bro, if I'm dead,
Did you see the Odyssey?
I hope I died in a cool way if I'm dead.
That's a male fantasy.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching.
I hope
this has been the Slate Podcast.
Before I die.
Peace out for now.
Amen.
Cut.